Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your hosts, Nuala Carey and James Patrice.
Good evening, and you are all very welcome. My name is Nuala Carey, Fáil Sharove, Gala, good evening, Radisson Blu Hotel here in the heart of the country in beautiful Athlone.
I can confirm that her name is indeed Nuala Carey. And my name is James Patrice. Oh, thank you. Because, folks, why have one diva when you can have two? Absolutely.
Now, this is the 74th RTE All-Ireland Drama Festival Gala Awards, a night that celebrates the very best of Irish amateur theatre from community halls, parish stages and makeshift dressing rooms all over Ireland.
Absolutely. And Nuala, it's worth noting you have quite the history with amateur drama in Ireland.
That's right. I'm not that old. It's not a huge history. It's
no,
like
not
a little bit of
that
history.
much. Yes,
No,
yes, yes.
I'm joking. So I started at 16 with my local dramatic society in Monkstown before progressing up to Dalkey Players, who once again have featured here tonight. And, you know, it's just a bit of a coincidence they started to clean up and win lots when I left the group, James.
Nuala, you were Meryl Streep in the making. They just weren't ready. Yes,
I suppose
yes.
the point that we'd like to make, and I know James wants to say a few words about it too, we understand the level of commitment and dedication it takes to get here. So much hard work goes into the productions from yourselves, but also you're supporting family and friends, and I understand the passion. So we are on your side, and we wish you all the very best.
Absolutely. I know you have your experience with drama as well, Nuala. I did drama myself in college. I've always loved it. And for me growing up, amateur dramatics, it was an outlet, I think, to find your tribe and find your people and really celebrate just how fabulous each and every one of you are. So it's an honour for myself and Nuala to be here this evening. And I just want to say for everyone in the room, now just take a moment and give yourselves a round of applause. Please do. Just amazing. Now I will say, Nuala, I'm nearly keeled over here with the smell of hairspray and ambition. And that is just from Nuala. So there you go. It is. Now tonight, of course, we honour all those involved in the amateur drama scene in Ireland, those behind the stage who make the magic of theatre happen, as well as the actors, writers and directors who can make us laugh, cry and sit through that long final act thinking, I knew I should have had that safety wee at half-time.
No, James, I know you're new here, but you don't say half-time. That's for Croke Park. Us thespians, we say interval.
Nuala, who are you calling a thespian? I like men. Anyway, go on, Nuala.
Okay, so for over 7 decades, the RTE All-Ireland Drama Festival has been a national platform for amateur drama, bringing together groups from every corner of the country to share stories, showcase talent and gather in reverence of theatre itself. So from the local stage to the national festival, tonight we celebrate you, champions of creativity and collaboration.
This year, 21 groups stage productions in 33 festivals all over Ireland, from Castleblaney to Shercock, West Cork to Ballyshannon, and from those 21, 9 finalists took to the boards of the Dean Crowe Theatre for the past 9 nights in the run-up to tonight's awards.
And as RTE marks 100 years of public service media in Ireland, this unique festival remains a powerful example of why public service media matters, supporting creativity, amplifying local voices and ensuring that Irish stories continue to be told on stage and beyond.
Absolutely, absolutely. 100 years. And I actually remember, Nuala, when you used to do the weather in the GPO. You did. Nuala's broadcast on the night of the Easter Rising. It was just spectacular. It really was. It was. Nuala, well done. Well done. Whatever you're using, I want it. But to be serious, though, if theatre teaches us anything at all, it's that there's no drama like Dram. And before we go any further, we'd like to pay special recognition tonight to our very own drama queens. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage John Keane, Chair of the Amateur Drama Council of Ireland, and Mary Newman, Chair of the Drama League of Ireland.
So, John, very welcome to the awards ceremony. I know, like everybody else here, very anxious to see who wins big here tonight. I suppose the question I'd like to ask you is what impressed you the most with the groups and the volunteers involved?
Well, I suppose, Nuala, without our groups, we wouldn't be here this evening. And that's not just the groups that have qualified for both our finals this year, but for all the groups that have taken part on the festival circuit this year. They have spent in excess of the last 6 months rehearsing and making huge personal sacrifices to get their production ready for the festival circuit, and all in the name of amateur drama. And of course, we must remember that the amateur drama movement is a volunteer-led movement. So I would like to pay tribute to all our many, many volunteers across the country who run and organise our preliminary festivals, and thank them for the massive work that they do in that regard.
And Mary, in your role as chair of the Drama League of Ireland, you must be so proud of the Irish amateur theatre movement. I suppose I can call it a movement.
I really am, Nuala, thank you. I think the thing I'm most proud of, apart from the high standards which we've seen this week, is the fact that we're a community, we're a family, we're a multi-generational movement. If you look around you here tonight, you'll see tables with 3 generations of one family, 2 little princesses from Kilmeen down there. They're absolutely gorgeous. And that's really what characterises the amateur drama movement, the fact that we're the cure for the loneliness epidemic, and we're very inclusive. Every oddball in Ireland, including many of the people in this room, are welcome in the amateur drama scene. Thank you.
Well said, Mary. So there's a place for everybody in amateur dramatics. And thank you so much for your time. And I know you'll be back later helping giving out some awards. So thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, to John Keane and Mary Newman.
And of course, we have the RTE All-Ireland Drama Festival Director here tonight as well. Put your hands together for the festival's leading man himself, Michael McGlone.
Great to see you again, Michael. A very busy job you have. What would you say made this year's festival so special, in your opinion?
Good evening, Nuala, and nice to see you back here in Athlone. I suppose what makes our festival quite special is it's a coming together of amateur drama groups from all over the country, from one end to the other, and they're all bringing, their passion and their drive and their dedication, and they just want to get to Athlone to compete in the RTE All-Ireland Drama Finals here in Athlone, and this is their holy grail, and we're just so delighted to have them.
And as you say, Michael, it's a long road to Athlone. Sometimes I think people outside the circle perhaps don't know that. You have to dig deep and win along the way.
Well, that's for sure. They have to compete in, on average, about 8 festival circuits, and they do that with a heart and a half, and they just can't wait to get here. So a long road is only as long as you want it to be. If you want to have the drive and the energy and the ambition, you'll make it a short one.
Well, thank you so much, and congratulations on everything you've achieved with the festival, Michael.
Thanks very much, Nuala. Thank you.
Ladies and gents, a round of applause for RTE All-Ireland Drama Festival Director, Michael McGlone. Now, for the drama groups in this competition, every production runs on the exceptional commitment of people who will clearly do anything to avoid their day jobs and spend as little time as possible with their families. They'd rather tread the boards in search of acclaim than put the dinner on the table. Absolutely. And they usually do it in a venue that was used for bingo the night before. Yes.
So, James, I think we're nearly there.
I think so.
I feel it coming on. Do you know what? I want to get this show on the road,
Yes,
James.
yes.
And you with me every step of the way.
Absolutely.
So places, please. We're going to get on with the very important business of the night now. We're going to start to give away those awards.
Amazing. Now, our first award tonight recognises the truly outstanding work of all our directors. This award is a thank you and appreciation of the hard work and dedication of those amazing directors. Now, when your name is called, please come to the stage via Nuala and myself to receive your award. Will we go for it? Let's go for it. Okay. Our first director, Sean Murphy, Director of Heaven for the Bal Alley Players. Our second director, Linda Hines, Director of Someone Who'll Watch Over Me for Wexford Drama Group. Our third director, Dennis O'Sullivan, Director of Ballyturk for Clonmene Drama Group. Our fourth director, Kieran Tyrrell, Director of Da for the Bunclody Michael Drama Group. Yes, you have to do the long walk around. It's so worth it. It's so worth it. Woo! Our fifth director, Bridget Scully, Director of All My Sons for the Ballycogley Players. Our sixth director, Emma Jane Nulty, Director of Side for Dalkey Players. Our seventh director, Jack Ahern, Director of Da for Bride View Drama Group. Our eighth director, Susan Summers, Director of Things I Know to Be True for Bridge Drama. And our ninth director, John Clancy, Director of Wit for Corrifin Drama Society.
Thank you, Michael, for giving out those director awards. Now, the association with our national broadcaster, RTE, ensures that the RTE All-Ireland Drama Festival is recognised in households all over Ireland. And the association with our National Theatre ensures the festival is recognised and respected by peers all over the theatre world. So, as you well know, one of the highlights every year here at the RTE All-Ireland Drama Festival Gala Awards is the Abbey Theatre Award. And the winning group of this prestigious award will perform their play on the hallowed Peacock Theatre stage of Ireland's National Theatre. So please, a very warm welcome for co-director of the Abbey Theatre, Mr. Mark O'Brien.
Is mission Mark O'Brien, agus mission Sturhor Faimukon, agus coach Sturhor Artan the Monastruck, Artan Ashuntan the Heron. My name is Mark O'Brien, and I'm the executive director and co-director of the Abbey Theatre, which is Ireland's national theatre. It's fantastic to be here. I just love sitting in a room full of anxiety. And now you're all going, how long is he going to talk for? Don't worry. So congrats to everybody. I just think, it's been said before, but I think we are all one big community. I think the people in this room understand the art form, understand the impulse of theatre, and and understand why theatre is so important. People seem to forget that theatre was at the foundation of democracies in the Western world, and it has an importance beyond entertainment. The speeches before mentioned the sense of community, the sense of mehel, the sense of striving, the sense of inspiration. And that's all there. And it all remains there in both the amateur drama movement and in the world of professional theatre. I think it's really interesting being live streamed, and I think it's fantastic that RTE continue to be, as a national broadcaster, very important that Ireland and any democracy has a public broadcaster, continues to see the benefit of being involved in these very important festival awards. I think not so long ago, and it's something we shouldn't forget, if we learned anything in the years of kind of 2020 and 2021, the isolation that not being able to gather together during those COVID years caused. And I just think we kind of, not necessarily the people in this room, but I think society in general is starting to forget how people felt. And I think theatre now is one of the only spaces in the world where these don't really exist at all. If you go to gigs, legally. What I mean is they're not part of it. If you go to gigs, people have their phones up.
Yeah.
If you go to readings, people have their phones up. But that sense of being in a room together, breathing the same air, is irreplaceable. I was at a conference. Please don't clap me, I'll go on. I'm nearly finished. I was at a conference recently in London where the directors of the Royal Shakespeare Company spoke about that actually there's scientific backup now, so it's not woo-woo. There's scientific backup of the effect on human beings sitting in a room together, that scientists have measured that heartbeats start to regulate. The heartbeats in a room actually physically start to regulate. I mean, that's extraordinary in relation to the benefits. It's before you even kind of get to see what's on stage. But there is a problem. I think if it is to be continued to flourish, and some of the speeches before mentioned the likes of Jessie Buckley and mentioned that, our artists across the world being properly lauded because they're amazing, authentic artists who tell stories in a way that not many other people on the planet can. But our art form needs investment. And I think let it not be misunderstood that professional theatre needs an investment. It's chronically underfunded. And I say that not to kind of talk to people that are on the other side of the fence, but there's a symbiosis between the two places. Every play that's performed in all the amateur dramas are written by writers who do this as a craft, who want to do it as their career. Where are those playwrights going to come from if there isn't proper support for that as a career? Where are the actors when I was 12 looking at telly or going to plays and being inspired, being blown away, and then going, oh my God, you can make a career out of that? If that hope is taken away, where's that going to leave the amateur drama movement? Where is that inspiration going to be? So I would really ask that we let not there be differences in relation to our love of the art form, but we all need to support each other. And I'd really call upon, and I know you do, But I'd call upon the people in this room here to spread the word that it's not that the professional theatre sector's doing really well. It's doing really well on very little resources. There's a massive opportunity now to actually advocate for proper investment into an art form that is as important to our democracy and the Western democracy in a time when democracies are being challenged all over the world. Anything that brings people together in a room is now more important than ever. Now, be quiet. So we sent, Sarah Baxter was the artist director who has her play, her first time directing a play in the Abbey Theatre, which is Frank McGuinness's Do You Come From Gomorrah, which is closing next Saturday night. It's an extraordinary piece of theatre. There's only a few tickets left. Plug. Hello, live stream. So she's actually the one who has kind of recommended the show to accept the Abbey Awards. So I'm going to read her words on her behalf. What a wonderful experience it has been to be in attendance at the RTE All-Ireland Drama Festival in 26. The warm welcome from everyone involved, the enthusiasm of the audience and talent of those presenting work has been excellent. The sense of community and the commitment from all involved on stage and off is astounding and outstanding. Congratulations to all for a joyful and successful festival. The nominees for this award were Ballally Players for Heaven, Kilmeen Drama Group for Ballyturk and Dalkey Players for Sive. All three productions in consideration for this award would be a worthy winner, because each production demonstrated an intelligent understanding of the text, high production values, impressive design. I've lost my place. I haven't really. Impressive design, excuse me, and staging and brilliant performances. The winner, though, stood out as it was fantastic achievement in balancing all these elements of production into a cohesive theatrical world. The design of set, lights, sound and costume worked brilliantly together to create a rich tapestry that gave life to the play. The performances were excellent, full of humour and pathos and wonderful physicality, and all directed with a clarity and understanding of the play that kept us engaged from start to finish. And that winner is Ballyturk from Kilmeen Drama Group.
Congratulations. Thank you, Mark, and many congratulations to Kilmeen Drama Group. I am really looking forward to seeing Ballyturk on stage in the Peacock soon. Now, next tonight, we're going to meet the man who was lucky enough to sit through every performance, who has weighed up every decision, and he survived the bribes too, with his notes still intact. So our adjudicator for 2026 is Pádraig McIntyre. And Pádraig is a native of Ballyborough in County Cavan, who trained as an actor at the Royal Welsh College of Music and Drama in Cardiff. He also has an MA in Theatre Studies from DCU. He is also currently venues manager at both the Ramor Arts Centre and Cavan Arts Centre, and was previously artistic director of the Living Dread Theatre Company. Pádraig has also written numerous plays, including the smash hit The Night Joe Dolan's Car Broke Down, which has sold out venues across the country. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage our adjudicator, Pádraig McIntyre. Great to see you, Pádraig. So, Pádraig, I suppose two questions for you. How would you sum up the festival in general? But then I want you to tell me, is there anything a little bit unique about this one?
Well, I have to say, Nuala, it was a privilege to be here for the 9 nights. The standard was outstanding. naturally the cream of the crop has got here. So it was just a joy to be in that theatre and witness these productions all week. And it was the unique this time. It's 10 years since I did it before, and I think the standard of technicals, whether it's set design, lighting design, sound design, I think that has really come on since I was last here.
Well, that's wonderful to hear. So things are thriving. I know you're going to say a few words for us. I hope you will get a chance to maybe relax later or tomorrow. You've had
I
such
will
a busy
certainly
time.
relax after this is done. I've been very good all week, so tonight the hair's been let down.
And I can only presume it's always a hard decision.
Always a hard decision, yeah, but I think the marking system is there. You have to trust it. I'm at this 20 years now. I've never really where the marks didn't match with what your gut feeling is. So you have two things to rely on, and I am quietly confident I've got this right.
I'm sure you have. And we are looking forward to hearing the results of the evening, but I know you want to say a few words before you get going.
Okay.
So, Pádraig, thank you so much.
you, Nuala.
Best of luck.
Good evening, everybody. Mark O'Brien has that feeling of anxiety in the room. I'm even a little bit more sick. I'm enjoying the feeling of hope, knowing what I know. Anyway, you are all very, very welcome to the Radisson Hotel here this evening. I just see my English teacher down there at the back. She just snuck in, Miss Martina Cunningham, who's from Athlone. And she taught me Leaving Cert English in Ballyburgh Community School, and I have to say that's where my love of literature and theatre came from. So thank you, Miss Cunningham. I also want to take this opportunity to welcome Coleman Keaveney and all the Glenaduff players and congratulate them on winning the Confined All-Ireland. And welcome them into the Open family. You're very welcome. So, it's both a privilege and a profound responsibility to stand before you this evening and offer a few final words as your adjudicator. Firstly, I want to say a huge thank you to the ADCI and all the qualifying festivals. A special word of thanks to Michael McGlone, Festival Director, Doreen Holloway, Festival Secretary, and Paul Holloway, Assistant Secretary, who I have worked really closely with the last 10 days. Indeed, to all the Athlone Drama Festival Committee, who worked tirelessly behind the scenes. You have made me feel very welcome. A special word of thanks to Ewan Keys and Michelle Kelly, who minded me so well in the Dean Crow every night. To all the Dean Crow, all the staff at the Dean Crow, from the front of house to the tech box, from the bar to backstage, you ensured this festival has run with impeccable professionalism. And thank you to the hospitality extended to me, to the groups, and to every audience member. To RTE and the Abbey Theatre for your continued support. This sponsorship is huge because it rightly puts amateur drama front and centre through your PR and support. Thank you. To all the nightly sponsors and everybody who contributes financially to this festival, a huge thank you. It wouldn't be possible without you. And to the groups that have graced the stage over the course of these finals, I salute you. You represent the very best of a long, demanding circuit, having earned your place here through talent, dedication and hard work. We witness groups from all over Wexford, and a few other places. You have not merely performed, you've transported us, you have challenged us, and you have moved us. The standard, as one would expect at an All-Ireland final, has been exceptionally high. We have been treated to a masterclass in the power of storytelling, the depth of your characterizations, the creative vision of your direction, and then set, lighting and sound design have been a joy to behold. The commitment from every actor on the stage has been palpable. Your ensemble work, your listening, your shared focus have been the engine for this festival's success. You have reminded us all why live theatre is not just a pastime, but a vital and pulsating art form. The decisions before me have been incredibly difficult. The margin between excellence and triumph is often vanishingly small, but that is the nature of a festival of this standard, and it's a testament to the health and vibrancy of amateur drama across this island. Thank you to every group for the courtesy you've shown me over the past 10 days, and I am quietly confident it will continue this evening and into the night. I have one little job I would like to do before I start the awards, and it's to make a presentation from me and Athlone Drama Festival to our two youngest actors at the All-Ireland finals to mark their performances on stage in Athlone. So I'd ask Farrah McCarthy, who played Girl in Ballyturk, and Jay Swinburne, who played Bert in All My Sons, to come up on stage. Well done. Okay. Go this way. I'll say that. Okay, no problem. Go this way. Wait till you hear the bitterness when you hear this. Jay Swinburne couldn't be here because he's on stage in another production already. Anyway, a huge congratulations. Amateur drama's in safe hands when we've seen these two performances. And we arrive at the moment you've all been waiting for, the time to acknowledge the outstanding achievements of this festival. I am under no illusions that this room will be like a boxer's retirement home. There will be that many noses out of joint when I finish speaking. But in that knowledge, these are the nominations and winners of the 2026 All-Ireland Drama Finals, in my opinion.
Our next award, the Drama League of Ireland Scholarship Award. It recognises emerging talent in Irish amateur drama and supports recipients in further developing their skills through training, education or professional development opportunities. It reflects the DLI's long-standing commitment to nurturing the future of Irish theatre by investing directly in people with clear promise, dedication and potential. Please welcome Mary Newman, Chair of the Drama League of Ireland, to present the award.
This is one of the most wonderful awards at my disposal. Receiving one of these myself changed my life, and it goes to a young actor with immense talent and truthfulness, and the DLI Summer School Scholarship goes to Liam Motherway.
Well, the future of drama is clearly in good hands. A huge congrats to Liam. Amazing. Is it nearly half time? No. The interval. Yes. Now, folks, listen up. Mop your brows and pin your gussets. Yes, I said gusset. This is where the real tension of the evening begins. Multiple categories, endless nominees, desperate dreams of greatness. This is when everyone suddenly remembers they forgot to rehearse their losing face. Nuala, what's yours?
Oh, I don't lose, so I don't.
Fabulous, amazing. Yes, yes. Ladies and gents, our next group of awards will be presented by the Secretary of the Amateur Drama Council of Ireland, Mairead Broderick. Porrick, can you let us know who the nominees are for our next award, Best Stage Management?
The nominations for Best Stage Management are Darren Cannon, Ray Cooney, Michael O'Mahony for Ballyturk by Kilmeen Drama Group. Celine Tracy for All My Sons, Ballycogley. Siobhan Caskey for Sive by Dalkey Players. Tony Knowles for Wit by Corofin Dramatic Society. And the award for Best Stage Management goes to Tony Knowles.
Let's hear it now for the behind-the-scenes heroes. The people who inexplicably don't want to be in the spotlight, but just want to shine it. I can't understand that, Nuala.
No,
Yeah.
beyond me.
Don't get it. Anyway, Porrick, could you, I'm sorry in advance, shed some light on who our nominees are for Best Stage Lighting?
The nominations for Best Stage Lighting are Chris Mooney for Heaven and Ballally Players, Barry Donaldson for Sive by Dalkey Players, Mark Redmond for Things I Know to Be True, Bridge Drama, and John Clancy, Eddie McCourt and Annette O'Donoghue for Wit by Corofin. And the award for Best Stage Lighting goes to Mark Redmond.
And now we move on to Best Stage Setting. And this award celebrates the creative minds who prove that with enough imagination, we can forget entirely that we're probably sitting on a very uncomfortable chair in a parish hall beside a heater, which has been on all day. So, Porrick, please, your nominees.
The nominations for Best Stage Setting are Crona McCarthy for Ballyturk by Kilmeen Drama Group, Simon Dupey and Nick Hayes for All My Sons by Ballycogley Players, Emma Jane Nulty for Sive by Dalkey Players, and Susan Summers for Things I Know to Be True, Bridge Drama. And the award for Best Stage Setting goes to Corona McCarthy, Ballyturk.
So now the next award that we move on to is the Adjudicators Award. And this is for a performer or a creative who has made an exceptional contribution on or off stage that has distinguished itself during the festival. So once more, we'll hand things back to you, Pádraig.
So an award completely at my disposal, and there was so much to be admired in this festival. But my Adjudicator's award is going to the creative team of Ballally, the director, set, lightings and sound design of Sean Murphy, Susan McHugh, Chris Mooney and Gary Wall. I'll go. Thank you.
Now, our next award recognises performances that elevated every scene, supported the story beautifully, and proved that even if the role is small, the impact can be enormous. Please join me in welcoming the legendary, and I mean legendary, Doreen Holloway, Secretary of the RTE All-Ireland Drama Festival, to present the award for Best Male Actor in a Supporting Role. Pádraig, the nominees, please.
The nominations for Best Male Actor in a Supporting Role are Pat Sinnott as Michael the Englishman in Someone Who'll Watch Over Me by Wexford Drama Group, Edward Hayden as George in All My Sons by Ballycogley Players, Paul Stack as Mike Galvin in Sive by Dalkey Players, and Jack O'Brien as Mark Price in Things I Know to Be True by Bridge Drama. And the award for Best Male Actor in a Supporting Role goes to Pat Sinnott.
Well, as James well knows this evening, supporting roles are the backbone of any great production. Who shape the story, elevating every moment, and often stealing scenes without even trying to. So this award celebrates the actors whose performance has added depth, nuance and impact whenever they appeared on stage. So, Pádraig, you're going to let us know who's in the running for Best Female Actor in a Supporting Role.
The nominations for Best Female Actor in a Supporting Role are Sharon Mao as number 3 in Ballyturk by Kilmeen Drama Group, Josephine Byrne as Mother in Da by Bunclody Kilmichael, Ciara Spellman as Anne Deaver in All My Sons Ballycogley, Helen Ahern as Mother in Da by Brideview, and Sinead Rafter as Rosie Price in Things I Know to Be True Bridge Drama. And the award for Best Female Actor in a Supporting Role goes to Sinead Rafter.
Well, as Nuala and myself well know, a good leading man is hard to find. It is. So I actually have an important note for the nominees in this category. Some housekeeping. Nuala Carey is available for dates.
Don't mind him.
Absolutely. A good leading man carries the story night after night. Learning lines between shifts, perfecting accents in the car, and giving performances that remind us just how powerful amateur drama can be. To present the award for Best Male Actor, please welcome back to the stage Michael McGlone, Director of the RTE All-Ireland Drama Festival. Porrick, can you let us know who the nominees are for Best Male Actor?
The nominations for Best Male Actor: Declan O'Loughlin as Mal in Heaven by Ballally Players, Michael McKenny as Edward in Someone Who'll Watch Over Me, Wexford Drama Group, Sean Carty as Joe Keller in All My Sons, Ballycogley Players, Dermot Byrne as Thomasine Sean Rua in Sive by Dalkey Players. And the award for Best Male Actor goes to Dermot Byrne.
Congratulations. And the award for Best Female Actor, well, that honours performers who grounded each production with truth and presence and brought warmth, strength and unforgettable moments to stages across the festival. So, Porrick, once more, you're the man that has the nominees.
The nominations for Best Female Actor are Laura Conley as number 1 in Ballyturk's production of Kilmeen Drama Group, Niamh Power as number 2 in Ballyturk's production of Kilmeen's Drama Group, Sarah Coughlin as Mina in Sive by Dalkey Players, Emma Walsh as Fran Price in Things I Know to Be True, and Maura Clancy as Vivian Baring in Corrifin's Wit. And the award for Best Female Actor goes to Niamh Power.
Now, this evening, 3 productions will be recognised for their outstanding achievement. So tonight's third-placed play represents excellence across every element of theatre making, and believe me, third place is a major achievement at this festival. So John Keane, Chair of the Amateur Drama Council of Ireland, will present the awards for third place and second place. So, Porrick, you're going to give us our winner of the third-placed play here at the festival tonight.
And third place in the 2026 RTE All-Ireland Drama Finals is Dalkey Players with Sive, directed by Emma Jane Nulty.
the tension. This is better than Country Music Week on Dancing with the Stars. That's a good week. We now move to second place play. This award recognises a production that impressed throughout, demonstrating exceptional quality, cohesion, and theatrical impact in a highly competitive year. Porrick, over to you for the winner of second place.
Second place in the 2026 RTE All-Ireland Drama Finals goes to Bridge Drama with Things I Know to Be True, directed by Susan Summers.
Well, it really must be a case of time flies when you're having fun, because we are now on to the final award of the night.
Yes, Nuala, I really do think we should be showing this instead of the feckin' Eurovision. Shouldn't we? Me nerves are gone. Okay, this is the one everyone's been quietly rehearsing their resting bitch face for. Absolutely. It's our final award for Best Director and the overall winner of the 2026 RTE All-Ireland Drama Festival. Tonight's winner represents excellence across the entire production: direction, collaboration, creativity, and the courage to simply go for it. Ireland's own Nuala Carey, Queen of the Plough, the farmer's sweetheart, feared by the weather itself, will present the award for Best Director and the Perpetual Trophy Award for Best Play. Porrick, I can't take it any longer. Please, put us out of our misery.
The winner of the RTE Perpetual Trophy and All-Ireland Champions 2026 is Kilmeen Drama Group with Ballycock.
Congratulations, well done. Well done. That's yours. Now, you stay. Come on up to tennis. Well done. Congratulations.
No, Best Director for Daddy as well.
There we go. Not needed.
I'll take that.
Well, if applause could generate electricity, we'd be overloading
First prize.
the national
There you
grid now. A really popular choice. A perfect reminder that theatre is pure magic. Anything can happen. Sincere congratulations to you, Dennis, and all the team at Kilmeen Drama Group.
Absolutely. Yes.
Thank you. All done.
Nuala, with the size of that trophy, they'll have to book a specialist courier service just to get it home, but so worth it, so worth it.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of the RTE All-Ireland Drama Festival Gala Awards for 2026.
I can't believe it's over, Nuala, and do you know what, Nuala? you didn't even give us a forecast for tomorrow.
Now, James, I forecast that Irish theatre is alive and well and thriving and powered by the sheer magnificent brilliance of the 21 groups that lit up the circuit this year and by the 9 groups that made it to the final week here in Athlone with our overall winner.
Absolutely. A huge congratulations to all our nominees and winners and to everyone who took part this year. And our thanks to RTE, the ADCI and the DLI.
And a very special word of appreciation to the local festival committees and all the volunteers who worked tirelessly to bring this festival to life in Athlone and at drama festivals right across Ireland. Also, many thanks to the wonderful RTE events team who put together tonight's production, and to everyone at home watching. To you, James, for being with us tonight.
And to you,
Delighted.
Nuala, for being so fabulous. Nuala, you're brilliant. And finally, a reminder of what life on the stage teaches us all. Things will go wrong. Someone will always miss a cue.
Yeah.
And the salmon-coloured ticket never wins in the raffle. But somehow, the show goes on.
So until next time, mind yourself, mind each other.
And don't forget your cue. Good night!